jam.
Hold on, no, since you brought it up. So we was talking about catfishing. So I got catfish doing Uber. we can switch that topic. Being catfish. So I was doing Uber. So on my Uber it said pick up like Rick. It was like Rick. So I'm in like the Maniac area. So I pull up. So I see somebody like at the corner. So I pull up on, hey, what's going on? It was a woman, and she was like, oh no, I'm pretty much like I'm who to ride for. So when the young lady get in, I said like anybody, you know how you do, like Rick. She was just like, I don't know. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, that's just one of my clients. So I was like, oh, okay. So I know everybody trying to figure out what the catfish is because it don't make no sense right now, right? So as we was talking, on a ride, like, cause we was going to Manioc, we was in Manioc, going to West Philly. So I'm like, man, my clients, and she was just like,
she was going from client to client?
Yeah. So she was like, you gonna be in this area? Because I need a driver. So I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be around. Like
she was white?
She was mixed. Let me finish the story. So as I'm talking to her the whole time, come to find out it was a man.
Oh man.
So I'm like, oh, my man was with
Rick a freak.
I'm like, oh. And she had bank. That joint, she had bank. And how I knew was because I looked, like most of the time I don't really get a good look at him because I always did Uber at night. So I adjusted the mirror because it was just too, like, Rick, you jump in the car. I don't really know what's going on. I adjusted the mirror and I kind of looked back there. I seen the hands. The hands kind of, I was like, oh, all right. And then she asked me to go, can we stop past the gas station to get us something to drink in West Philly on 48th and Girard. And she was like, when she got out, I seen like the structure. I was like, uh-oh. I was like, yo. I could not believe it, man. I was like, Rick
a wild boy.
Rick, I was like, yo, this is bananas, man. No, but, you know what I mean? To each his own.
And that West Philly nigga a wild boy, too.
You talking about nigga. You need to put an S on that. She said, I'm going to be in this area for a while. I said, damn.
He said, Rick probably watching this right now, ready to report y'all. I'm ready to report Rick.
Listen, Rick came out there. Rick had on like, it looked like probably like some cargo pants or like some shorts with a robe. Like Rick had like a good time. Rick had a good time. Rick had a good time. Hey man, he paid for what he, you know what I mean? He had a good time. Rick got in there, you know what I mean? I was like, is your name Rick? She was like, no, like that's, I guess that's his name. I'm like, what? The fuck is like who gonna pay me? Like that's how I'm thinking. Like I don't give a damn who name is what, but at the same time, I just want to know like who gonna come up off that paper. Like I ain't want no funny business going on. But
there's already funny business going on.
Yeah, it was definitely funny business, and I learned like that's why when you do Uber, you need to mind your damn business.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Well, let's talk about this. Listen, you know,
exactly what I do.
Anyway, we talk about dating, so we talk about catfish. Like, you did Uber driving, as far as like what's it called, like the limousine service part. What was your worst and best experience with it?
I can only say the worst experience because I didn't do too much of it was when the chick threw up in my car. Threw up all in my car.
Yeah, I remember
all in the car.
You did it dirty though. I remember that story.
I ain't do her dirty.
I said,
she got what she deserved. So I'm driving her. I'm coming from. I remember I was coming from some place in north to another place in north. She like you know when you see a person about to throw up, like they had that throw up look on their face. So I pull over to the side and I open the door for her so she could throw up, but she didn't do it. Close the door. We keep on driving. Matter of fact, the cop pulled me over at that point in time, and I just told him what was going on, so he let me go. Plus, for the first time, the stickers and everything was right, so he couldn't harass me. So we get to right in front of her damn door. She just lets it all go. I said, "Oh my goodness." What did I call you right then and there, or did I call you the next day?
I think it was the next day. Or no, it could have been that night. I think it was that night because I was out doing Uber that night.
So she throws up all in the car. It's all in the handle, all in the creases and crevices. But lucky, she left her scarf behind. Man, I wiped up all that throw up with that damn scarf. Just kept on, and it was chunks of it. I was just pushing it out the way. But I should have called you first, because then you would have told me I should have left it and took pictures. And what you said, they Uber paid for it themselves?
Yeah. Uber, typically they pay you like a $1.50. I used to encourage people to throw up in my car.
If I had known that,
$1.50, and I'm talking about once you take a picture and you send it to Uber, it hit your account immediately.
Yeah, I wish I had known that.
Listen, I cash out. I quit for the night. I'm sorry.
Shoot,
I'm just Rodney
on my own damn car.
A Zoom
after
car.
Somebody get out.
Yup. No, one guy, he threw up in my car. This wasn't like the worst or the best. One guy threw up in my car. His wife was drunk, and she threw up in the car. And he was like, "Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go in the house and go get some stuff and clean it." I backed the hell up out of his block. Went to the nearest gas station, cleaned it up. He was pissed. No. Yeah. So I supposed to stop working, allow you to clean my car, and you ain't even going to tip me? Yeah. Bruh, I'm going to leave this throw up here.
Get that $1.50.
Get that $1.50, and you just going to be mad at me. As soon as I got in there, I was like, send it to them. They send you that bean 50. I'm going to say my best experience. My best experience.
I can't really think of a best.
Okay, the first time that somebody threw up in my car. It's crazy. My best experience was because I didn't know nothing about it. So, like as far as the throw up. So what I did was, it was a guy, he was on here we go, I was on Manny Young. Anybody that know me, like that was my spot.
There's a lot of issues going on in Manny Young.
Yeah, Manny Young is the spot to do but I ain't gonna tell y'all. But I was out there and the bull was on, he was on like a track team or something like that. He never drank or anything. This is his first time because he graduated, whatever. They had like a one of them the Hawaiian punch, the Chinese store homemade teas, one of those cups. And he throwing up in them. So I tell the lady, I said, before you sit down, maybe you should just pour that out because it's getting filled. She said, "Oh no, it's more room." I was like, that's stupid to walk around with throw up. Whatever. So I didn't give a damn. I ain't care. So he's sitting up there, she rubbing his head like, it's gonna be okay. I'm sitting up there cracking the fuck up. I'm like, wait, you dumb, like, okay. It's not gonna be okay. He's drunk, like he's done. He's gonna have to sleep it off, he's gonna have to drink some water, dilute it, whatever. His life will be all over because he probably be turned out now. But he threw up in the cup more than what space was left. So when she put it to his mouth, so it burst like.
Damn.
I was like, ah. So I was a little teed off. She was like, well, they was like, oh, whatever the fee is, we'll pay it. Don't worry about it. Da 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 da. I was like, man, fuck the fee. I'm mad. I'm like, man, fuck the fee. I'm like, all right, man, just go. And I think they gave me like $10 or something like that. I'm like, shh. So I go to the gas station. So I go to the gas station. And when I went to the gas station, you gotta make sure it got the good one, the one that's like that dry vac. So when I tell you, it picked it up so well, the carpet was like completely dry. It just sucked it right up. Okay, cool. So I took pictures, I did all that, and I sent it in because I was just doing it just because of protocol. They sent me $150. I quit that day. I was like, oh, that's what they do? That was the first day that I learned. My worst experience was,
yeah, I missed out on the $150 craze.
Oh, man.
I wish I had known that.
I had a lot of bad experience. I had a dare doing Uber. I got pulled over with a gun in New Jersey.
New Jersey.
And I had like 8 white people in there with me. I was so, oh my God, I was terrified. One of my brake lights was out. It was nighttime. They was like, dude, what are they pulling you over for?
Oh my God, you know.
I was like, oh. And I'm just like,
just relax.
Yeah, that's how I'm like. I'm like, just relax, chill, okay. Just chill. And he was like, no, fuck that. I'm like, oh God. I was like, all I need to hear is step out of the car. And I'm fried. I'm like, oh my God.
Fried and fricassee.
But they was like, it was a wedding and they was all dressed up. So I beat that. Like it was smooth. It went through. I had one bad experience, but I laughed it all. It was a couple that was together. It was white and they was I didn't take it like most people would have. It was because it was a little funny to me. So it was one, it was a white guy. Me and him was talking the whole time. We was chilling. But he was so like laid back type. He was like, yeah, you know, and his wife or his girlfriend, whoever his friend, was going off. Yeah. She just going off. She going off. So as me and him, he telling her like to chill. He was like, yo, can you chill, please? You just chill. She was like, no, fuck that. Fuck that, you fucking nigger. He was like, oh. He bashing it in her mouth. He trying to close her mouth. And I'm like, and now he looking at me. I'm like, man, don't worry about it, man. I'm like, don't worry about it. So he was like, oh, what you doing? He was like, I'm so sorry. Then he was like, he was still trying to make her stop talking. And then she's like, don't fucking make me stop talking. Fuck the niggers. I was on it. Like my thing is, it was just like, I already knew that she was a racist, obviously. But it's not like I'm gonna just punch him in the face or anything like that. He didn't do nothing. And at the end of the day, I'm doing Uber for a reason. So if I do something that you know what I mean, it's gonna be a domino effect. So he was just so scared. He was like grabbing her mouth. She pushing, pulling him away. He was terrified. That probably was like my worst. But I had so many different experiences. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like I had a lot of experiences. Somebody left crack in my car.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. Left weed, rolled up weed. I remember one time I ain't had no money. It was the Super Bowl. I rode downtown, picked up a couple. No, it was 3 guys.
Eagle Super Bowl?
Yup. And I dropped them off in New Jersey. I swear it was literally right across the Walt Whitman. When I dropped them off to their car, that one ride from Center City to over across the Walt Whitman was $95. I was like, damn.
Oh.
$95. I ain't get another ride since. Like it was because the Uber thing shut. It was trash. What it's called? It blew up. Like it bombed. It shut down. But oh my God, that was like those be the moments that you know. I had a lot of good times driving Uber. If anybody out there, we got no holding thoughts. You got no holding. You got NHT Sports. You got NHT Dating Line, and now we got NHT's Driving. Let me tell you something, man. That was
and food delivery, because
food delivery,
Uber Eats.
Listen, I absolutely love doing it, man. I would do it. I swear to God, I would still do it if I had the right vehicle or whatever. Because it's all about the vehicle.
Yeah,
I would do it. I absolutely love every bit about it. Get to see big houses. I met tons of people. Mm-hmm. I mean, you already see that I met some cross-dressers, transsexuals. I done seen people that
some crackheads.
Yeah, I done crackheads. I done seen people fight. You name it. I told you I hit a deer. You know what I mean? So it was a lot, like, as far as the things that I seen in definitely the crackheads, because that was the reason why that was so bad, because it was Blistex. My wife left Blistex in the car, well, I thought she did, and I kept telling her for about 2 weeks, like, pick up your Blistex. And when she finally got it, she opened it up. She's like, this ain't mine. So I'm looking in there. There was a little crack rock in there. I was like, oh my God, man, this is bad, man. I was like, that was like one of my, that was like part of the reason why I didn't want to do Uber anymore.
Because I was upset too.
Yeah.
Like, where's my rock at?
I'm pretty sure. That was a nice little size rock. I was thinking. Nah, I'm only playing. No, but I mean, we throw it right in the trash. But it's like, what if the police would have found it? Like, if I got pulled over, you know, if you get pulled over doing Uber, or if not doing Uber, that's your charge. It ain't no explanation.
Yeah.
And what you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, so that was my biggest concern. Like doing Uber and
besides the pandemic, that's why I switched to Uber Eats. So I ain't got to deal with nobody's issues or whatever. It's just you and the food.
Yeah,
that's it.
The only thing I didn't want to deal with food was because I didn't want to get out the car, but I didn't know how easy it was. Like,
Super.
They meet you. Yeah, I didn't know.
Super.
Once, I think it was you and somebody else was telling me, they'd meet you at the curb, and then they pretty
especially
much
during the pandemic, they was definitely in the beginning of the pandemic, it was meet outside or leave at door. You wasn't even seeing nobody. I would leave it at the door, take a picture, jump in the car, on to the next one.
Can I just say this? People is out their damn mind getting Uber Eats. I will never in my entire life ever get Uber Eats. Y'all, you gotta watch the boy Bobby. What's called Bobby Experience. He on Instagram, so he walk around and he act like he gay. So that's what he was doing, and the guy was in the car eating people food and snapping it back with the stickers. He had a roll of stickers sealing them back. I was like, oh my God, this y'all crazy, man. He real life, and he talking about he was homeless. And he delivering the food. It's no way. I would never in a million years. Can't trust these people, man. People be doing all types of stuff in your food, man. And he was eating their food. Y'all can look it up. Bobby, the Bobby Experience on Instagram. Y'all look it up. That was his best one. And the dude said, please don't post this. Please don't post this. He was begging. He was about to cry. Puerto Rican dude, heavy set. I was like, oh my God. That was the worst. And if I had, because sometimes when you travel, if you go out of the state, you might think about it. Not now. It's not even a thought now. I would definitely not. And the crazy thing about it, that make you even think about pizza. When you go to the mom and pop stores, you be like, man, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's for any delivery, honestly.
I know, it make you think, because I was just like, we never thought like that before. Mom and pop store, you know what I mean? Because That's part of the package. But the Uber Eats, man, because you could get a person from New York come there and be like, man, get that chicken. Let me get a snack real quick. Like Uber Eats is different, man. People be digging in your stuff. But I know when whoever thought about it, when Uber thought about it, they just thought about it like, you know, like a regular pizza delivery guy. No, it ain't the same. These people be really in your box. I'm telling you, somebody said something.
She says, I did Uber Eats. I did Uber on and off. There has its pros and cons.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I love it. Like, I love it. If any, man, let me tell you something. I made a grip off of Uber. And another thing what people don't know it, man, I could give y'all some secrets. When y'all file y'all taxes, man, oh man. That's like one of the best things that was for my taxes. That helps because you can write a lot of things off as far as your personal. So if you make a certain amount of money and then you just take that 1099 and just start filing off like your regular stuff. Like, okay, all your maintenance that's done on your car is typically going to be done regardless anyway. But now you file it under like you as a business because that's the law. You know what I mean? Like you could do that. So I saved a lot of money doing it, but you know, these are the other things that you got to deal with ain't cool. You know what I mean? That's just, you don't want to do that. You don't want to get caught up. Somebody left a blunt in my chair, under my chair, and I smelt it for the next day. I'm like, damn, I asked the cop. He's like, no, you would've got locked up. And at the time, when I was doing Uber, weed wasn't like nowhere around. Like it wasn't, well, it definitely wasn't in Philly. Let me just say that. It wasn't even talked about yet here. So I was like, damn, I was gonna get in trouble for that.
Damn.
So
yeah, because you never know anybody bringing anything into your car.
And think you get pulled over, they could just stuff. You know what I mean? Throw it behind your chair, like this is shit. Throw a dirty gun. One time, one dude told me, he said, "Drive down this block right here. You know, it's easy." He rolled down the window and did a drug transaction. I was like, man, this shit here, man.
So he made you the getaway driver.
Yep, we went down this little block. He slid open the door. He did it.
Who said IRS just entered the chat when he was talking all that?
Listen, I'm doing it the right way. You got file. When you file your taxes, man, you make sure 1099, man. Somebody put me on that. 1099 is the best thing that ever happened to me. If y'all want to save some money, y'all want to get some things done. Get your 1099.
Yeah, but like I said, I did the Uber Eats thing. One time I took somebody food because speaking of people, I didn't eat I was delivering the food. What happened was I locked my keys inside the car, so I'm like, dang, what I gotta do? So I canceled the ride, thinking I could get the food back to the restaurant because I was still outside the restaurant, but that's not what happened. So I was just stuck with his food. So I was like, well, he already paid for it. Ain't no need for it to go to waste. Once I got back in my car, I just drove home. I was already determined, like, this is gonna be my last ride. I'm going in for the night. Locked my damn keys inside the car. I'm like, damn, AAA came, opened me up. I got in there. I was like, well, this food paid for. He don't want it now. It's been an hour. Let me go home. Let me enjoy it. For at least one of us needed to enjoy it.
What was it?
It was terrible.
What was it though?
It was some chicken and rice. The rice was undercooked. I did him a favor. To be honest with you.
Truthfully, like that probably was his thing.
Yeah, well, he needed a different thing. That was not. It wasn't. I didn't even eat all of it. It was free, and I didn't even eat most of it.
Damn.
And I didn't eat all day, and I still didn't eat most of it. I was like, nah, he got this. Yeah, I wanted to rate that restaurant.
Now I had one situation. Somebody left food in my car. I did eat her shit. I ain't gonna lie, I ate it all too. She had like a chicken sandwich from Wawa with a bag of barbecue chips, like a Kit Kat or some type of candy bar and a juice. I ate everything. You hear me? I ate all her shit, all of it. Barbecue chips, Chicken sandwich. Yeah, I need all that, and definitely the candy bar. The juice.
Gone.
Yeah. We did. My whole family, we all ate it.
Y'all partied their food.
Yeah, damn right. Shit. Man, I remember one lady left a hat, gave it to my daughter. Like, listen, man.
I'd have kept the scarf if I didn't have to clean up the throw up with it.
Listen, all day. Listen, people be leaving stuff in there. I still use that stuff. I mean, now you can't even do that now because you got the Rona going around, all this other nonsense, man. You can't even do that no more.
But yeah, you definitely getting it back nowadays.
Yeah, but
or it's going in the trash, one or the other.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I mean, well, now.
I'm saying now. Now it's like, I don't need that.
So everybody know, like, AJ is no longer with us. Shout out to AJ for the time that she spent with us. Shout outs to AJ. Appreciate for everything that she done for the show. So now we looking for another woman. I told Ra. This is what I told Ra. No, I'm not even gonna say it.
Oh, I know you ain't gonna bring up the.
No, I ain't gonna say it. Yeah, I said who I want to be sitting right here. I said who I want to sit right here. I'm not gonna bring that up.
You talking about 44, or that's what you talking about?
44. No.
Oh, then I'm lost.
It ain't no female. I said.
Oh.
I said no. We need this particular person as a co-host. I said that'll break the ice. You know what I mean? We want to make people feel comfortable and uncomfortable at the same time.
He said Boot said let him find them.
Send them. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna bother me none. Send them. I guarantee you. They won't last.
Yeah, well.
They won't last. Well, Rob might not. Because Rob be up there. Y'all be seeing Rob be like this. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. I told you why. Like,
Rob
is stupid.
Rob be like this. I'm like, slide over. He be like,
nah, she be too close.
Nah, I heard that a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard that a lot.
Like, you gotta realize, now, since we've realized that you can flip the thing, I can see everything. And I'm like, she a little bit too close.
Yeah, I heard that a lot. Like, a lot of people told me AJ was a lot of closer.
Slide over to my left. That's Brock problem now. And that's why if you look at a lot of our YouTubes,
yeah,
it's a lot of this.
Yeah, not
whole lot of this.
I be like this. I don't give a damn. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I be just no. Yeah. It don't be no big deal. I mean, well, it's a big deal, but it ain't.
It ain't, but it is. That's why I was just like, because I just in case. Why she so damn close to you? If I hear that one time, I'm already annoyed. So it's just like, it's better to be proactive.
But my thing is, yeah, that's true. But I ain't no evil intent. You know what I mean? So,
from me.
Well, no, I'm saying for me. Like
that's what I'm saying. From me, ain't no evil intent, but still, at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I just, man, got to get it all in the camera, man. I ain't, Robbie like. You was even like that with Crystal. When we had Crystal here, Rob was all in here like, Jules. Yeah. We had Jules up here. He took us some. Rob was like this.
You bet your mother. Yeah.
Rob was out of it.
Damn.
I'm in the mix.
I was almost out the door.
Listen, I was like, dawg, because I already know like the reason behind it. You know what I mean? Because you got to be careful. When you got somebody, them women be sitting up there talking about some, hey.
Yep, there was a whole lot of that too.
Yeah,
there was a whole lot of that.
Hey.
A whole lot of laughing and chuckling and leaning on. I was like.
It's one thing you doing like, stop playing. Or it'd be like, another thing is like, uh-oh.
Right.
You're going to hear about that.
Yeah. And it was a few times I'm looking like,
Ryan didn't even cut the shit. That's That's how you know he ain't shit. He ain't even.
Hold on. What's the point of me cutting it if it was on live?
No, because sometimes you know how when.
Nah.
Yeah, no, that's true. It is still there.
It's still there.
Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, hey, damn. At least tell me how many minutes we was in.
And I always told you, like, bruh, she a little bit too close, dog. Yeah, I know. It ain't about nothing. I'm like, all right, man. I told you. Ain't nothing I can do after that. Man, I heard all I can do is this.
Listen.
So today's episode.
Listen, I talked to one of my homies. He said his wife told him that she was too close. My homie telling me, he was like, yeah, my wife was watching the show and she was like, why the hell is that girl so close to him? I'm like, damn. Yeah. Listen, it's part of the show. You know what I mean? It's, you know.
And we can go deeper, but we not.
Yeah, we definitely.
Definitely not. Not that it was. Hold on. Not that there was nothing.
Yeah,
crazy.
not like that.
Yeah, that we could just laugh off a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we go back to moments with AJ for the last 4 months. I mean, we need another woman in here so we can cut up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But no, you know what? Yeah, we need another woman in here.
Yeah.
Anybody out there?
Yo, you lucky. We lucky that we had Bad Betty. If we'd have had Bad Betty, you thought you was sitting over there before?
Oh no, I'd have been calling in.
Listen,
Bad Betty was here. I'd have been calling in.
Bad Betty, all her videos it's not appropriate for nobody. So I know she would have been. I mean, for nobody.
Yeah, for nobody.
You know what I mean? Like one
She'd have been
video,
doing a split on the damn table.
One video, she was humping, like she literally was like having sex with her girlfriend on Instagram. Kissing, like French kissing. I mean, anything that you could think of. So it was like, it probably was like a bullet that we dodged. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to post that video. I cut that video. She was like, and we didn't even know her. Like, we didn't even know, like, she like a star, like, hood star. She was like, get my camera, get my, and all that. Yeah, I was like, who is this? You know what I mean? I was like, damn, she had me cracking up. And then she doing all this. I'm like, who is it?
Yeah.
We didn't even think about it. We were just being out there. We got to get back to that, too.
We was excited about Bad Betty for all of 10 minutes till we went to her Instagram, was like, uh-oh.
It's the first thing we seen Bad Betty on Instagram. That thing was like, I said, nah, I don't think that's a good idea, right? I was like, I think I'm going to leave that alone.
Yeah. I think somebody said, get AJ back.
AJ resigned. She said she busy. She got things to do. She love y'all, but she.
He said Rod was winking, go to commercial. Yep. Like this boy over here wilding. And he said he holding auditions, but yeah, AJ, man, AJ's welcome back when if she had time. It's just that she got things to do.
She got things. She got life.
Yeah. So
we don't have a life. That's why we always here. We don't have a life, so that's why we sit here and talk to y'all.
Yeah. But now we gonna go back to telling y'all, man, come up with some topics for us, man. It's y'all show. We going back to our roots. Yeah. It's back to us, whatever y'all want to talk about. We talked about online dating. There's so much that's happened in these past 2 years, because it's gonna be 2 years in May 21st. It'll be exactly 2 years since our first video dropped on YouTube.
God damn.
Yeah. May 21st will be the first.
May 21st.
First video that dropped on YouTube. So.
Ain't that your birthday?
No.
No, it ain't your birthday.
Day before.
The 20th?
No, it's the day before my birthday.
Oh, okay. The day before your birthday.
So May 21st this year is on a Friday. So it'll be 2 years that Friday for our first video ever dropped on YouTube.
Hold on. So that one that we did in the basement when we talked about Americana, that was...
Americana and his glass jaw was May 21st, 2019.
That was a good ad. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I was gonna repost that. Like that was a good show.
That was a good show.
I was like, Americana did what he's supposed to get. Got knocked out. He found any way to exit that fight.
Cool. Yeah, he wasn't.
I remember that fight. Americana got hit with a low blow. He told, "What's up?"
He was done, and that's when I called Danny a B fighter.
Yeah, Danny's definitely like a B-rated fighter now.
I said it. You argue with me. I was like, Danny's a B fighter, and he was like, what? Disrespecting Danny. I'm like, all right, it's a hot. I said it was a B plus.
Yeah, Danny.
But he ain't. I mean, clearly he ain't.
Nah, Danny is like I took up for Danny.
He's pretty good, but he ain't one of them.
Yeah, because Danny. The reason why I'm gonna say Danny is definitely B now because he lost to. Oh man, I hate to say this, Danny. I'm sorry. He lost to Keith, Sean, and Earl. Like so that's it.
So you at least fourth.
No, but it's a couple other people.
I'm saying you at least fourth.
At least
no matter
fourth.
what. No matter what, you're at least fourth.
Danny, only way Danny could get
And
like a
Keith only fight once every 7 years.
Right. Danny could redeem himself if he could beat Terrence Crawford. He can redeem himself if he fight Terrence Crawford and would have win. But that's the only. I mean, Floyd ain't fighting him, so
Floyd too busy fighting kids on YouTube.
Nah, he about to.
Kids on YouTube.
I can't wait to that fight.
Kids on YouTube.
They building this fight up.
They doing too much.
They building it up. He said, "I'll kill you, man."
Yeah, come on.
I said, "Man, come on." Man.
Over a hat.
Floyd, man.
Over a hat.
I ain't even gonna say it.
Over a hat. Meanwhile, your daughter's baby dad was like, your bitch ass daddy.
Yeah, he said a lot.
Yeah. But you about to kill this dude over a hat. Okay.
They building that up. But you gotta think, that's $100 million.
Yeah.
That's gonna be $100 million.
Obviously you got
the top YouTuber and the top boxer of all time, and then like you put them two together, they gonna do wonders.
Yeah.
Because people in this world,
especially because it was his brother who knocked out Nate Robinson, right?
I don't know.
I don't know the difference between the two of them. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Paul. But truthfully they really think they fighters. They fighting people that's not either. Fighters. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just be like, okay, you're just a better bum fighter.
Yeah.
Now you in the ring with you're not in the ring with
but Nate Robinson got a
you're in the ring with Nate Robinson compared to Floyd Mayweather. Boxers couldn't beat Floyd. So, like, come on, man. They're going to get in that ring. I mean, but it's all about the hype. Like, they building it up. People in this world really thinking, like, especially Paul got a chance.
Especially people who don't like Floyd.
Yeah.
Especially, like, they...
I give him a shot as far as, like, he a grown man. He got he could throw a haymaker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he could land it with Floyd. But if that's the case...
he got a tattoo that says, "Got your hat" on his leg? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of the show, folks. Like, he got it after that?
After he stole his hat, he's sitting, I think he's sipping something, got right on his leg. He got your hat. You see the bull doing the tattoo and the little brush away, and it says, "Got your hat."
These guys are geniuses.
Yeah.
Because it make it seem so real.
Yeah.
It's fake. I get a tattoo knowing that you're going to get $100 million.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get that removed.
Yeah.
I mean, now, like, we in the technology down there.
On top of the fact it's on my leg that only...
Nobody see it.
Yeah.
Nobody see it. And then what is he talking about? You know what I mean? Like, whatever. He could get it covered, whatever.
For $50.
So...
$50 got a "Got Your Hat" tattoo to get that piece of that $100 million check.
Yeah, they going to get paid. You best believe that.
Now, if they giving out checks for YouTubers to fight professional athletes, I'll get in the ring with Deontay Wilder for $100 million.
I don't think I want to do that.
$100 million?
$100 million is a lot of money, bro.
$100 million.
You might not be able to spend it.
Oh no, I'm gonna be able to spend it. I don't have to go. No, if the contract says go 10 rounds, then all right, then we ain't about to do that. All I have to do is make it to fight night and step in the ring, and that first bell hit me one time. It ain't even got to be a full punch, and I ain't got to get back up.
Yeah, say that to the boy Abraham. That nigga almost died.
Well,
he caught that ball with the most perfectest shot. Deontay Wilder, he looking like a little beast now.
All right, well, for $100 million, I'll jump in the ring with him.
I didn't say that.
I'll jump in the ring with him for $100 million.
He said, You remember that interview with Radio Raheem? He said, you already know what's going on, Radio Raheem. He said, Radio Raheem. He said, and you just sit there and act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Radio Raheem.
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You weren't with me shooting in the gym.